Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts, and it's August 1st. That means I got a bunch of stuff to do. I have to update my inventory and just get starting numbers for where my stash is at, where my inventory is at. Put in to my day planner what average sales are for this month in particular. Just a lot to get done. Yeah, it's on a list. It's on a list. But today is Friday. The cupboards were bare. The fridge was starting to echo. I had to go shopping. And I needed to go to the bank because I had $850 in cash from Street Fest that I needed to deposit. Only took me 6 days. Yeah. Right? Or was it a week and 6 days? Might have been a week and 6 days. 26th. No, it was only 6 days. Okay, that's math. I'm tired. I don't want to do math. So I'm driving along to the. Okay, well, first it took me a while to get out the door because it's like, oh, Lori, the armchair chef, has a video. Have to watch her video. And then I started to watch a video that YouTube recommended for me. It was called No Vacancy. It's a Pure Flix movie about a church in Florida that wanted to buy a hotel to turn into housing for homeless families. And it was based on a true story. I got sucked into it. I'm watching that. And then it's like, okay, I've got to have some breakfast. I got to take a shower. I got to get out the door. Oh, Shannon's got a video. I got to watch Shannon's video. After breakfast with Shannon, it's like, okay, I got to get, Bobby's got a new video. Oh. But one thing that Shannon said in her video, she showed this almost like a pounder of just chenille and said that she got it from her Dollar Tree in the $5 yarn section. It's like, ooh, I have been going through a lot of just chenille white. It's like, okay, bank, grocery store, dollar store, I'll check in there. They have had the $5 yarn before. See if they have just chenille white in the $5. They just had a little section of regular size $1.25 yarns, and they're just chenille. They did not have any white. So I figured, since I brought a cooler and I put the groceries into the cooler, and right across the street there's a Goodwill, I could stop over there. Since I missed out on yarn at Dollar Tree, go see if Goodwill had anything. And we are going to meet all three daughters at a beach tomorrow. And I was sort of looking for something really light and breezy to wear to the beach. And I found a really cool blue striped cover-up that I can wear, and it'll be cooler than a t-shirt, I think. Just have a tank top with this breezy top overneath. Should be fun. Okay, so I did buy one article of clothing. But I also bought this. Has got 2 light pink, 1 rose pink, a burgundy, and a little bit of off-white. It's like someone with like a color palette in mind designed this one. This one was $5.99. And I figured, okay, there's 5 foot size skeins. Like these are the smaller 4-ounce skeins here. I think this one is probably a 7-ounce. That one's probably about 7 ounces also. And then maybe 2 or 3 ounces of the white. Okay, before I put those away, I want to write on there. I've been writing on my thrift store, on the little price tag on the thrift store items, when I bought them. So maybe I can tell myself, hey, you know, you've got this bag from April of 2020 that you still, no, April of 2020. I don't think thrift stores were open. April of 2021 that you still haven't used. Okay, you think that's going to deter me? Probably not. This one looked like fun. I think this was the first one I picked up. This has got, up here, looks sort of like a blanket yarn in an olive green. There's 2 of those. There's a blanket yarn in a green, gray, and white combo. There's Lion Brand Moonlight Mohair. Doesn't that sound ritzy? There is Hot Pink Fun Fur. I see a hot pink hedgehog on the horizon. There is Knitting Boucle yarn in sort of a tan. There's a little ball of blue. There's sparkly navy blue or royal blue, dark royal, and a little bit of a sort of a bulky tan. So there's a fun mix in there. And that one was $3.99. I mean, that's a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 10 balls of yarn in there for $3.99. But wait, there's more. Another, just basic. There's some blue. There's one really big, like a football shaped skein of blue. Then there's a little more that's separately wrapped. There's a little bit of gray. I don't know. I don't know if that is, that might be like a rug yarn. And there's this red, it's not red, gray, black, and white boucle. And there's a little bit of a ribbon yarn in here. Let me see if I can get the label off enough to flounce. Lion? Nope, it's not Lion Brand. Sensations Flounce. Spirited tape yarn that frills. Yarn that frills. I can combine it with something else. We'll see. I'll find something to use. That makes nice baskets. And last, but not least, this bag I got for that. That is almost a full skein of yellow scrubby yarn that I use to make the egg scrubbies that I send along as gifts with some orders. And there's some tan fun fur that looks like it has gold and brown flecks in it. There is Knitting Boucle in pale yellow. Boucle makes some cute ducks and chickens. There's, that looks like Hometown in a navy blue. That could be Hometown too. In a bright red. There is a thing of Lion Brand. Oops, I'll turn this way to show you. Lion Brand Incredible, a ribbon yarn. And there's a ladder yarn here that is, that one there, that is a hot pink, like shades of pink with dark between. That turns out fun, mixing that with another yarn. So, oh, what was this one? This one was $3.99. So I think 2 of them were $3.99 and 2 of them were $5.99. $3.99, $3.99. $3.99. Okay. 3 of them were $3.99. And one was $5.99. So I spent about $20 on 4 bags of yarn. Yep. And then I got an Amazon order when I got home. Now, I got a $100 Amazon gift card from our credit card rewards. It was just burning a hole in my pocket. And there was something else I needed to order. Can't remember exactly what it was. But I think it was my husband's cereal. And I was looking for something else. I was just shopping around, looking like, okay, I had a good show for Street Fest. I can spend some money. So I got myself a set of crochet hooks. And they have like a resin handle to them. Well, for some reason, I thought that they had a resin handle and a metal top, but they have like a plastic top. I'm afraid these are going to break. I'll have to see how much. I think it was only like $5 for the whole set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. There is, I've been messing with these so they're not in order. 4mm, 6mm, 5mm. Come on, turn around. 4.5. 2.5. Oh yeah, 2.5. See that tiny little neck? Working on amigurumi. I don't think that will last long. 3.0. 3.5 and 5.5. So I just wanted to have some extra hooks around. It seems like when I'm combining yarns, sometimes, okay, let's go up to 4. I'm adding a strand of really thin yarn to this worsted weight. I'd usually use a 3.75. Let's go up to 4 and see how that works. That's still a little bit tight. Let's go up to 4.5. So I was looking for like the 4.5, the 3.5, just to have some more choices. And I got one other hook, just a single hook, that is, I can't even remember what I bought. I think it's an H, a 5.0. I've been doing a lot more stuff with velvet yarn where I would use an H, a 5.0, and I only have one other 5.0 out by my chair, and I'm always, oh, that's with another project, so I have another 5.0 now. And I got a bag of the crescent safety eyes, the ones that they're black on one side and the white. Oh, that's not going to show much, is it? let's put a backing behind it and see if that helps. These are the ones where you have all the little color discs, and you put a color disc behind it. Come on, you shall fit. Okay. You see now how there's more color around this side, and then this side, the black pretty much over there, the black pretty much goes right up to the edge. So you have more of a crescent moon shape to the color in the eye. So many people are using them, and they look so cute. So I just had to get some. And I finally got my husband's cereal. My husband likes a cereal that is not available in stores around here. I tried ordering it from Amazon about a month ago, and they're like, oh, we're out of stock. We canceled your order. I saw it was back in stock, and it's like, I'm ordering it now before they run out again. So he has his cereal. All is right in the world. And it's 5 o'clock. I probably need to go start on dinner. I got some fresh fish for dinner. I am going to, it's cod fillets. I'm going to sprinkle a little salt on it, cut up some cherry tomatoes, sprinkle those over the top, put a little cheese on top of that, and just bake it for like half an hour. I also have gluten-free egg rolls that will be going in the oven, and I got fresh sweet corn for dinner. It took 2 different stands in order to find fresh sweet corn. First stop did not have any. We have corn for dinner tonight. And then I have to make some snow pea salad for tomorrow's festivities. I need to make up a packing list. I need to finish the laundry that I started. And I need to work on some Etsy orders. I have 1 confirmed order, all paid for. There's another order where the customer says by the first week of October, she would like these 3 little planes. And she gave me okay, plane number 1, I want this color for the front and this color for the propeller and this color for the wings. So she's very clear in what she wants. And I've got over a month to work on it. I'd like to get it, the sooner I get it done, the better, because the sooner I get it done, the sooner I get the order, I get paid and all that. Yes, I know. I should say, okay, pay me now. But I have no idea how long it would take to get these done with other orders coming in and other stuff coming up. So, and they're, purple planes, they would sell either at craft shows or on Etsy. So I will get them made up and before I actually put up the custom order listing. Yeah. I shouldn't say, she'll pay, because I have been in a situation before where I started an order and the person's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll pay you. Okay, this was 2 years ago now. Like in July, someone asked me to make something. And I had to go get the yarn first, but I got the yarn and she's, oh, well, I can't pay you until August because you'll have to wait for this. Okay. August, oh, well, this isn't going to work. And then I didn't hear from her for weeks. She did not respond to messages. And then in September or so, I think, she said, oh, I couldn't get into my Etsy account, but I still want that, and I will pay you by the end of the week. When she hadn't paid me by the end of the month, I took the item to a craft show and sold it for almost double what I had quoted her because I'm not good at quoting stuff. I looked at the pattern. The pattern said that it was going to be like this big. So I quoted $18 and it turned out this big and I sold it for $30. And then that was at the end of September. Like the next May or June, she contacts me and says, "Oh, do you still have that item?" It's like, no. I sold it at a craft show like 7 months ago. Oh, and haven't heard from her since. Yep. That's the trouble I get myself into when I start to work on stuff without receiving payment. But like that one, it's sold. I, you know, if it was something very unique, I would say, oh, I need payment up front. Like there was this one time when someone asked me to make 5 very large amigurumi. And I think four of them were 18 inches, and then another one was like 3 feet tall. And I said, I'm going to have to, the total was $200. I'm going to have a deposit of 50%. I got the deposit. And I got the final payment. So that time when I stood my ground, because these were very specific items, and I don't know that I would have been able to sell them out and about. I wonder if I have a picture of, I wonder if I have a picture, if it shows up in the picture from Street Fest, I'll put it up here. Someone in California had asked me to crochet a little yellow pillow with petals all around it and a smiley face, and sent a picture where the petals were not all the same size. Like there's a bigger petal up here and a smaller petal over here. And, so I did all the math and I made it like that. That one was prepaid before I started work. I got that done. Another person got back to me and said, well, all the petals were supposed to be the same size. And I said, they were not in the picture that you sent me. Yeah, I know, but they're supposed to be. So could you make all the petals? Yes, I could. That would be actually much easier than what you had me do the first time. And could you give me a price for like 10 of them? And I was like, well, making 10 of them, it's going to be about the same price because they are, it takes the same amount of work, the same amount of stuffing. I'm already giving you a pretty good price here. You might save on the shipping 10 of them out, but, well, I said, I'll make one up just to time it and see how long it takes, how much the materials are, see if I could bring the price down a little bit for you. And apparently he wasn't happy with the price because he ghosted me. So I have the one that I made as my sample. I sent him a picture of it, like, here, I finished one. Sent him a picture of it, and he ghosted me. I still have it. I take it to craft shows occasionally, and some people, oh, look at this is cute. Please buy it. Nope. So Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you have to wait a couple years before something sells. One more thing before I head up to the kitchen to make dinner. The Burnett Blanket Use It Up Challenge. Yep, this is all that's left from, 10.5 ounce, 11.5 ounce? Big skein of Burnett Blanket yarn. I think that's about 4 ounces. It was 4.2 ounces before I put the tail on this Brontosaurus. Now this is the same Bronto pattern that I have made several other times with worsted weight yarn, where they turn out about that big. But with this guy, I use Burnett Blanket in a size K hook, and I do believe that he will sell quickly at my next show, because this kind of like squishy, look at that, when you squish his body, the head bobs. So I have 2 dinosaurs. Boop, boop, boop. Oops. Come on, Tilly. Get your head on straight there, Tilly. I think I might try making the Stegosaurus from my Temu pattern to round it out, because if that 4 ounces isn't enough, I have another skein back here I can supplement with. I would just have to come up with a complementary color in Burnett Blanket to go with the blue for the plates on the back of the Stegosaurus. Do I have yellow? I have yellow. I could do a blue Stegosaurus with yellow spikes or plates on his back. I could do blue with green. That green I just got, I don't know. I think that blue with yellow would be perkier and cuter. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff to do to get ready for tomorrow, so I better get going. It was nice chatting with you. And now I have to find a place to put my 4 bags of Goodwill yarn. I want to break into one of them and I want to play with this, I want to play with that. No, I have an Etsy order to work. I have 2 Etsy orders to work on. I need to work on those. I have 3 or 4 works in progress up on my chair that I need to make progress on. I don't need to get into this right now, but I want to. Okay, time to go.